Sometime last year, Shadcn announced like an introduction of their chat component that is so easy to just copy and paste into your app, and it was built on Richards. I found out late last year and I have been stuck. So stick around while we unpack everything that is included in this Shadcn chat component and also learn how to get one or two of these chats into our React app. Before we jump right in, let's first cover what Shadcn and Recharts are. If you don't know what Shadcn is, if you don't know what Recharts is, Shadcn is a modern UI component library designed to make building user interfaces fast and easy. Recharts, on the other hand, is a React library for creating data visualization. So basically, Shadcn is using Recharts to get this chart to us in a very easy, customizable way. So let's go to the Shadcn documentation. All right. So we have the components here. We have our charts. Let's look for our charts components here. And then we also have the old charts page here where we can get more complicated charts. Look at that. So we have different types of charts. And there's a whole lineup. We have the area charts, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, radar and radial charts on Shadcn. What I find really cool about these charts is that they are responsive and accessible. So they can work beautifully across devices and across screen sizes. You don't have to deal with that responsiveness headache if you are using Shadcn charts. Now, let's get to the fun parts. We have Shadcn added. We have our React project here. We have our Next.js project here. And first things first, let's go to the chat component on the Shadcn documentation and let's see what we have here. So like you can see, they already said it's on their documentation. We use Recharts under the hood. So let's try to install chat.csx. So let's go to our terminal. Let me install this. Let's just go for neutral. Yes. We have to use our legacy peer dependencies. All right, so we have our chats. We have our chat.css. It also uses the card component from Shadcn. All right, now let's go back to the documentation. The sample we have here is a bar chart. It says to add this to our CSS file. So let's go to our global.css. In our code, let me add this here. All right, and then we have to add one for the dark, even though we're not using that. But let's just add it up. So we've done that. Let's go back. And now it says we have to define our data. It gives us some dummy data. But of course, in your real React application, you're probably getting your data from a database or something like that. So let's go. Let me just copy and paste the code so we can see what we have. Let me create another file here. Let's call it like the par chart.tsx. And let's paste this there. So we have the bar chart here. Let me create an index.tx file here to keep it more organized. So let's export from bar charts. All right. So let me change this name to bar components. All right. So we have this. Let's try to get it in our page. I'm taking all of this out of here and I'm importing import bar charts, bar components rather, from the UI folder. So let's try to use this here and let's see what we have. I haven't even run my code. Let me run this. All right. I have to use an higher node version. NPM is 18.18.2. The highest version I have, npm run dev to run our code. And let's see what we have. Okay. All right. We have our bar charts here. It's kind of a bit empty. Let's add something more. Or first of all, let me style the mother div here. Let's give it some class name. Let's give this space. Why? Because I'm still going to be having other charts inside of this. Padding 12. Let's give it a BG gray 100 and the LG and maybe shadow too. So yeah, we have our bar charts. It's a bit empty. So let's add a grid to it. Let's add a grid. We can bring the grid in from here. Where's our bar charts? All right. Bring the grid in from recharts and let's see what we have. Let's add a Cartesian grid to our bar charts. We can actually add more and more stuff, but let's just follow the documentation word for word for now so we can understand what's going on. Aha, we can add some x-axis as well. Let me just copy this. We can add some x-axis and let's see what we have here. All right, let's paste this here. Let's see. So we have, but we'll probably still need two tips. I think that's in like the later parts. Let's add some customization. Let's add two tips from our charts. Let's add it here. And then let's modify the rest of the components. Let's copy and paste this and bring it here. So we should look better now. This looks absolutely better. So now we have the two tip. We're able to set that up in 30 seconds. I'm taking long because I'm talking. But yeah, so yeah, we have the bar chart. But let's go to let's do something more complex, more advanced. Let's do an area chart. Let's do this gradient one. Let's view the code. All you have to do is copy the code and let's create a file for that. Let's call this our area chart.tsx. So let's just copy and paste and let me export this. So let's bring it in our page here. I haven't changed the name. Let's change the name here. So yeah, look at it. It's just so straightforward. And like I said earlier, of course, you are getting your data, your own data from your database, but we have some demo data here that Shadcn is giving us. So you can edit it and you have everything ready made just here. Let's see how that looks like. We haven't brought it in. Okay. Where's our page? All right. So these are bar charts and let's bring in our area components. All right. Let's see what we have. Look at that. Oh, this is really nice. Look at this. You just have it. You don't have to stress. You just have it. And you can customize. You can change the color and all. Look at this. We can come here and change the color. Let me go to my Google color picker and let's get some colors. All right, let me get like a lemon color here. So you can come here and change the color. Let's change this to like a lemon color. And then let's give this like some form of purple. This should have some purple here. All right, let's go back. Look at that. It's different now. And everything just adjusted accordingly. Look at, we have our lemon and purple. And this is so cool. My God, this is really, it's so straight to the point. You don't have to stress. You don't have to, it's just, honestly, I think, let's do this. I like this. It looks a bit complicated, but let's do this instead. Let me copy the code. Let me throw it into our area chat. All right, we have some error. Okay, yeah. Let me adjust this area component. This is a bit more complicated than the initial one. Select. Okay, we have to install select from Shadcn. We need the select button there. Select components. So we go to the select component on Shadcn and let's try to install that. Go back to my code, my terminal, and let me install the select component from Shadcn because the more complex area is using the select component. All right, our error is gone. Our error should be gone. So yeah, look at this. Nah, this is so cool. And look at, gosh, this is so straightforward and we can just set it up in some seconds and it's very, very responsive. This is just absolutely straightforward. This is so easy. This is the literal definition of soft life. So responsive, accessible, literally everything you want your chart or your data visualization, whatever to be. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do a line chart. Let's do this. Let's do a line chart. Let's look at this code and we just copy it, come here, create our line chart component, line chart.tsx, and this is what we have. So let's bring this here. Let's export it out of that component and let's bring it into our main page. So this should be our line chart. I haven't changed the name yet. Where's the line chart? Let me change the name to line component. Copy and paste that. Let's go to our main page and import it because we want to use it and then call it here. And let's see what we have, guys. This is really nice. So we have our line chart here. This visitors for the last 6 months. This is so easy to set up. Let's do one more quickly. Sorry. Let's do a pie chart or like a radar chart. Oh no, let's do a radial chart. Let's do a radial chart. I think I saw one. This is nice. This one with Chrome, Safari, and let's check the code and copy it. So we create another component and call it Radial Charts.tsx, copy and paste, and let's export it. Okay. Um, Let me change the name of the component so we don't get confused. Let's change it to Radial component, and now check it out in our let's check it out in our main page. Radial component, and let's use it here. What do we have? Guys, this is so cool. This is really cool. This is really cool. And the crazy thing is that it is so customizable. It's just ready made. You just have it and you don't have to go over the headache of, oh, my chat is not responsive. Oh, my chat is not giving me what I want. This is highly responsive, guys. All of the chats are highly responsive on all screen sizes. Like, God, this is nice. This is nice. And I am absolutely stuck on it. Now you're probably wondering, how does it do compared to other chat library that have been existing? I'm not going to lie, I'm going to choose Shadcn chat over other existing chat library because it's so easy to set up. I literally just set up like about 4 different chats in like a few minutes. We still have React chat.js, D3 and all of that. They are cool, but Shadcn. So that's it for today's video. It's chat components, top notch. I highly recommend. It's such a game changer. So guys, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification for more tech and coding content. See you in my next video. Bye.